Hi everyone, this is David with Be Great. This is our first YouTube video, and Gabby is going to be making a hot chocolate syrup from our delicious cacao honey. And she's going to start by putting the cup of water into the pan. We put all that cup of water in, and then we put it on high to boil, and always have an adult nearby when we're doing this part. And then one of the things that you'll find is that they say to boil this with the honey in there first. That is a huge mistake. You want to boil the water and get the spices in boiling first, and then add the honey once the heat is off. You never want to boil honey or you're going to lose all the flavor. So what's your favorite part about keeping bees?
My favorite part is just going into the beehive.
Yeah, and so we're in our house here, and we're not going to be selling any of this syrup that we're making to make hot chocolate with. That's a much healthier alternative, but we do sell the honey to make it with. And the idea here is that you see kind of what it's like for where we live and what we do. You can see in the window out behind Gabby, we are supposed to be getting about 4 inches of snow, and our little dog Maggie is over in her pen waiting for us to get finished so she can come back out.
Hopefully no school tomorrow.
So while we're waiting on this to boil, Gabby's going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and we're going to turn that fire down just a little so that it's not so big around the pot. You want to keep it just under it, just like Gabby did there. And it's set for teaspoon. Yep. You're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we can see our water's already starting to boil a little bit. And Gabby washed her hands right before we began. And you can make this at home. It is super easy. And it's a great way for kids to be able to just make their own hot chocolate without all the sugar, because there's no sugar in this hot chocolate. All right, and then we're going to add a little bit of salt, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And Gabby's got a cool new grinder that she got for Christmas that grinds the rock salt. And that looks pretty good, just a dash. And then we're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is the small one that I've got sitting out there, of the ground cinnamon and the allspice each. And our water's boiling. They used to make this recipe with sugar, and that's why they boiled the sugar first and the honey first. But we're not going to do that, because we don't want to ruin the honey. You never want to heat honey to boiling, otherwise you will kill all the beneficial enzymes, and you honestly lose the flavor. It just tastes like kind of a syrup then, as opposed to the actual honey.
I thought you can get sick if you add honey and water together.
Oh, that's a great question. Honey and water will ferment, so this has to be kept in the refrigerator, and it can cause botulism. But what we're going to do is keep it refrigerated, and then you won't have any problem with it. But Gabby's bringing up a great point. So that looks like it's all dissolved. What do you think, Gabby? Is it dissolved in there?
It looks like it.
All right, so let's shut the heat off. And we can scoop in the cacao honey from Be Great. Let's get a good picture of that. Gabby's doing a great job showing you that. And you can find more on our website. And we've got a great...
It's linked down below, too.
It is linked below, that's right. And there is... You're going to put about half that jar in there.
That's a lot.
Yep, a lot of honey, because it's going to be diluted by the milk when we make the milk in it. And Dad might have to help with this part. The honey gets a little bit heavy, a little bit thick. Go ahead and dissolve it right into it. Just put her in there, and the heat from the hot water will dissolve the honey. Just stir it around. And I'll get you another spoon while you're doing that so that you can scoop some more out.
Oh, this works.
Well, that'll work too then. Perfect. And if you eat the cacao honey just like it is, it tastes very much like Nutella in texture, but there's no hazelnut in it. It is nothing but cacao powder and honey. So it's got a delicious chocolate fudge flavor. And that's probably close to enough. Have you got about half of that in there? Oh yeah, that's plenty. So again, this doesn't have to be precise. You're making this to what your tastes are. And we're gonna put the heat back on just a little to dissolve it. And you can use the wooden spoon to stir it with, Princess. And then I'll lick that spoon later on because it has the delicious cacao honey on it. It's one of the few items that we sell that I would absolutely eat just on the spoon. One spoonful at a time. What about you, Princess? Do you like it?
Yes, I love it. It tastes like chocolate.
And so we can put the heat up a little bit. That's perfect. And then we're just heating it enough to dissolve it. So our goal is to get it up to about 100, 110, somewhere in that neighborhood. Is about as hot as you want to get honey. And so the honey obviously cooled the water down.
I mean, I do like the cacao honey, but my favorite is probably the salted vanilla.
Oh, that's a whole different video. But yeah, the salted vanilla honey is really good too. It's one of our most popular honey spreads.
Or the coffee one.
The caramel coffee honey, we like that one. Yep. So we have lots of favorites here in the Mullins household. So how is your syrup coming? Does it look like it's all dissolved?
Looks like it.
Great. Then we just want to shut it off.
Okay.
And now if you can carefully move it down to the hot pad down there. And remember, we don't want to touch down close to the pot. Mommy burned her hand the other day touching close to the pot. So you want to take your milk and heat that up for about a minute or so in the microwave. In the cup right there. Put the milk in the cup. This is the first time that we've made this at home. That's plenty. That's plenty. Oh, that's a lot. You might want to get a big drink of that.
Okay.
How about you grab another cup from the cabinet and I'll drink that one later. So just fill it about 3/4 the way, not all the way full like that. There's no room for the syrup now. That's good. That's good. There you go. Milk comes out fast. Now, we're using lactose-free milk, but no promotion there from the people who make that. So
it's Walmart. It is.
So you want to take that out. Gabby's putting it in the microwave. But you can also use coconut milk, or you could use almond milk.
Or whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
A minute?
Yeah, about a minute should be plenty for it to get hot enough. So while it's heating up, what we're going to do is move that one out of the way and then put your milk over next to it when it comes out, and we will put the syrup that we just made into the hot milk. And then you stir it up. Do you want to get another spoon out of the drawer? And here's our drawer of spoons, just like your house. We've got about 34 seconds left on there. So what do you think is the best time of year to have this hot cocoa?
Christmas.
Christmas. Well, that's one of our favorite holidays. As you can see, we've got a nice spray of flowers back there that Mommy put together.
Snowmen.
Yep, we've got snowmen on the other side of the room as well, because Christmas was just a couple weeks ago here. And right now we're just waiting on getting ready to get into our beehives, which will happen in another month or so, as soon as it warms up a little bit. And it'll be time to get them ready for spring. So you can see the steam coming off of it. It's plenty hot. You just set it down. No, you're gonna go the other way. Yeah, we're gonna put the syrup into the milk, not the milk into the syrup. So bring your cup over close to your pot. There you go. And you can use that ladle. You can use the big ladle and pour in a big scoop of syrup into your milk. Nice job. She's being so careful. And then we'll clean up the counter when we're done. And put in another scoopful. And then stir it around in there with your spoon. And we can try it out and see if it's as yummy as the recipe book we use says it is. We want to be careful not to burn ourselves. If you've got really little kids, you might want to put an ice cube or something in there first.
Also, you always did for me.
I did. And sometimes you can even freeze a little bit of it ahead of time so that when you make it with the kids, when they're really little, you can drop.
Oh yeah, that's really hot.
Yeah, is it really hot? So what do you think? Is it, go back into the picture. There you go. Is it something you can sip on or not? To try it out? Or is it too hot?
You can sip on it.
Yeah, get a little sip and see what you think. Don't burn yourself just for a video. Be careful.
The outside's hot.
The outside's hot. Here, why don't you grab one of the wooden spoons? It won't be so hot. We just changed some of our canisters where we keep flour and sugar and things. You can just dip that down. It won't be nearly as hot because the metal gets hot inside of it, but the wood won't. I learned that from a lady who taught Russian when I was taking a Russian course. And they use wooden spoons a lot of times.
That's good.
And how is it good? We've never had this before. We just tried it out from this old recipe book.
That was really good.
That's what we like to hear. So what should people do if they like the video?
Like it.
They should like it and subscribe to your channel. And definitely go to begreatlocal.com and buy some cacao honey. Thanks for watching, everyone.